Scorpio, when we hold on to the pain that's been inflicted by others, we are giving away our power. We desire power because we are powerful. Being a Scorpio is about finding your power and transmuting energy and transforming into a phoenix and dying and being reborn again, diving deep into what you love and giving your all to something passionately and being loyal to yourself. Having the courage to stand up to people that really, really, really break your heart, and being able to learn how to transmute the energy of being a scorpion and turning into an eagle, turning into a transcended version of who you were when you got here. You didn't come to this dimension to be a defensive, angry, and live in pain. Live in your head where you're wrestling with your mind over and over again about why this happened to you. Like all the pains that have been inflicted upon you, and it hurts. Like it's so painful. It's so sad. It's so ridiculously overwhelming how much this hurts, because the pain's coming from, memories. You're like, these are people and energies that you loved, and that it's hard for you to accept the pain, and it's hard for you to let go of the pain and to accept the positive memories, the happiness, the parts that were good. You're having a hard time saying, okay, this has ended. It ended this way. It caused this rip. I feel your heart ripping apart. I feel it being torn, and it's because you were in love. You were in love. You're in love with love. Scorpio loves love. You love it. You want to feel it. You want to be it. You want to give it. You want to have it. If it's not love, you don't want anything to do with it. What's the point? What's the point of being in an energy if you can't love, if you can't pour out your heart and your emotions? Like, this is real love. This is true love that ripped you apart. It dug out all of your insecurities. It raised up energies that you didn't even want to know were inside of you. Issues of abandonment, of neglect, anything that took you from love. All the energies that took you from love are at the surface, and it's so hard for you to deal with them. It's so hard for you to say, this happened to me and I accept it and I'm moving forward. That's a difficult thing for you to get through right now, because you just want to vibrate love. You want to be in love. You want someone to love you. You want to care. You want to exchange that energy. But something happened. Something happened that was so, so painful, and you can't endure anymore. It's over. It's finished. It's done. 10. The next step is a new chapter, a rebirth. So whatever this pain is, whatever it is, there is no more love to give. There is no more nurturing you could possibly do to this situation besides loving yourself, besides building the inner strength and having the courage and facing your own insecurities, and realize you did nothing wrong. It was all a learning experience. What is wrong and right? If you can't look in the mirror and say, I did my best and now I'm moving forward. Now it's the next chapter. Now it's time to go. It's time to start creating new relationships, especially with yourself. First and foremost, with yourself. And then friendships, and then love connections. Because if you keep jumping into love, like love everywhere, let's just give all my love. This foolish energy is so magnetic and attractive to people, because most people can't vibrate at love like that. Most people can't just jump into love and exist in that energy frequency day to day all the time. A lot of people need a helping hand to feel that, to find passion, to find that deep, deep connection to love. But for you, it's like, I get it. Like, I am love. I love so much that I get burned constantly because I'm giving my love to broken energies, broken people, broken situations, because I just want to love and help. And it's like a Band-Aid. You see a cut and you're like, oh, well, let me help. Let me put a Band-Aid on that and help you. Well, if you keep giving your Band-Aids away, you're not going to have any more Band-Aids for yourself. And your guide, your higher self, your spirit wants you to know that every single pain that you've endured was for your growth, was for your energy to transmute, because you didn't come here to live one existence. You came here to live many existences and to find many energies to work through, to start from infancy to, the elderly, or the birth to the death. You did this. You chose this. You exist here. This is comfortable for you to go through these challenges, more so than most people, especially those in your life. You are a transformative energy for whoever you meet and for yourself. So transform this energy. Allow this pain to make you stronger, because it taught you something that you didn't know. That's the mystery. That's the confusion. You're like, well, what did I do wrong? You didn't do anything wrong. Learn that you did nothing wrong, that you experienced this energy because you're so powerfully loving and compassionate and caring that there's nothing, you can't go back and change it. You can't, if you keep trying over and over and over again, the lessons will get harder and harder and tougher, which is fine, because the endurance is also a lesson to learn. If you can endure pain, I mean, you're just literally learning more and more and more. But at some point, pain, the whole cycle of life is about making life less hard. You learn the hard lessons. You touch the fire, it burns. You do this, it hurts. You learn the lessons young, so that with wisdom, you acquire your wisdom with time, so you can move out of that energy and jump into new situations. Build a much more solid foundation for yourself. That's the next step for you, is finding that grounding, that footing for yourself, where you can move forward and walk with confidence and grace and integrity for yourself. Having the courage to say, I recognize how much I love. I recognize how much I give. And I recognize that not everything and everyone does that. So if I'm giving, let's make sure I'm also receiving. Let's take steps, one step at a time, instead of diving into situations and jumping into energies that may not suit me, may not be the best for me. Building and moving towards that, because you are the Queen of Cups. You are the nurturing vibration of emotional maturity. You are here to teach emotional maturity to those that you interact with, to show that, I used to be this way. I used to react this way when this happened to me, but now I've matured, and now I can show you how to love your enemy. This doesn't mean let them walk all over me. It means I recognize your pain. I recognize you want love, and you see love, and it's like you see the love and you want it, but you don't get it. You don't get it. And if you can't get to this level, then I can't meet you there because I am love. I see love and I vibrate love. Love is me. You are not whoever this individual is that you're connecting with. You are not a completion of my love. You add to my love. You love as hard as me. I meet you on that level only. I'm not coming down to your level. I'm not, because that's another thing about Scorpios is we can jump energies easily. Like it's our skill to be able to say, this is where you are, so let me go here. This is where you are, so let me go here. This is where you are, because we're transmutable. That we're, even though we're not mutable, because that's, people can do, mutable signs I feel like would be able to do that with jumping around with energies. But I feel like what we do is we're trying to get people to vibrate at such an emotional depth, at being able to look at love into reality, because you have to love darkness. You have to be able to see the love in everything in order to actually understand it, the depth that it goes to. So being able to get on people's level is to get them to, trying to get them to understand, or you're getting to their understanding of love. But what you're trying to do is you need to get people to your understanding. And unless they're there, unless they have that understanding, you're really meeting people on their level. And that vibration isn't going to help you. It's going to create this painful ending, because you think that someone can find you where you are. You're navigating a depth. I'm seeing the ocean and the deepest waters there are. And there's all these mermaids swimming. And there's these mermaids that are swimming with the dolphins at the top. These kind of in the middle dolphins. And then there's these dolphins, or mermaids at the depth, right? And it's like you're this mermaid that swims so deep in the waters. And it's like sometimes you come up to mingle with the other mermaids to see what it's about, like, hey, what's going on, guys? And they don't really understand that you kind of need to be at the bottom. You need to be at the depth. You need to understand the darkness and maybe the colder waters. It's a little bit different down there. Different creatures, different energy. And it's about bringing people to that energy, that level. Your spirit wants you to recognize that what you came here for is to learn how to work hard for what it is you want. What it is you want to manifest. What it is you want to build in this world. What is the mark you want to leave? What do you want to learn? And what do you want to master? What skill set? What are you working hard on? What are you building that you're not paying attention to because you're so caught up in the energies of where you went wrong, the pain, the hurt, the insecurity, all these things? What is it that you're supposed to be building? This Devil card with this Eight of Pentacles is saying working hard on your dreams is what's going to get you out of the energy of the limiting beliefs and thinking you're not good enough. You feel unworthy. You feel you need love, which you do. You need love, Scorpio. Scorpio needs love. I'm sure of that. But in the right way. You have to have love in the right way. Don't let the devil whisper in your ear. Start to recognize how you react to situations. What are the pains that you're not seeing within yourself? Like, screw the outside world for a moment. Like, all of them, okay? All of them. You're somehow magnetically giving and giving and giving energy, sexual energy, creative energy, your life force. Oh, sea turtle. Where did I see a turtle? I thought I saw a turtle somewhere. You got to remove some of the things from your life that aren't supposed to be there. There's some details you're missing. I'm seeing a house and there's like all these little cracks and corners, like you're cleaning and you're like needing to go in with this toothbrush and get all the details out, because it's like you're getting the walls and you're getting the floors, but there's all the little cracks and corners that you got to get to. And that's within yourself. That's your house within your temple. What in your temple are you missing? Because you are powerful, right? You're trying to gain back your power instead of give it away. Well, what are the cracks within your temple that the energy is getting out of? It's like seeping out, like there's little cracks. And I just see light energy just leaving your body and freely flowing within the universe. And the closest person to you is grabbing that energy. Whether it's the person you're laying next to, your best friend, your sister, your cousin, somebody, they're taking it from you. And it's your power. And you need to seal up these cracks. Slow and steady wins the race. That's that Page of Pentacles energy. This is you moving towards stability, foundation. This is your house that you're building, the foundation. You're sealing up the cracks. You're building the foundation. You're making sure it's a solid house so the next person you invite in can't steal from you, can't take from you. You have a fortress. You have a boundary. You're not just... That way you're not on guard. That way... Oh, interesting. That way you're not overprotective of your energy because you know your energy. You cleaned your house. You got everyone out of it. Get out of my house. Bye. I'll let you know when you can come back, if you can come back. And then you dusted and cleaned and you saged every corner and maybe saged again every corner. And then you created rituals and practices and you got to the point where you are so solid. And then that's when you invite somebody over. When you're sure of yourself. I'm so sorry. When you're sure of yourself, that's when you let somebody in. So you got visionary. Capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others. Willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. So what vision are you creating for yourself? What do you see for yourself? That's interesting because this was the shadow. Let's see. Place material considerations and security above self-empowerment. Yeah. Okay. So, Scorpio. Okay, you got the prostitute and the visionary. The prostitute as your shadow attribute and the visionary as your light attribute. So the prostitute's coming in to say, I like to have sex. I like to indulge in physical pleasure in some sort of way, material pleasure. And that's the devil energy as well. It's like the devil is coming through to say, hey, I want to feel sensually expressive and, oh my gosh, like that physical pleasure in life wherever you're giving it. You're giving your sexual power energy away in some capacity here. I'm not sure. Your higher self is saying, can you create a vision for yourself that isn't reliant on physical pleasure? Because the physical pleasure is great and all, right? We love to feel good. But there's something higher. There's something better. There's something greater. Like a deeper connection, sexual connection that you haven't explored yet. Like, as a Scorpio, I can attest to the fact that sex is, pretty awesome. To the point where it's necessary. It's pretty vital for life. And we can mistake that for, let me just have sex with people or whoever or whatever, whenever. And I think we need to master that energy and find our match, find our maker, our partner. Most Scorpios that are mature and ready to find at this energy, at this level of this energy, I feel would want a partner. We're too jealous for 10 partners, I'm sorry. But the partner you seek at your level, sexually and energetically and all this, that can meet you on your emotional depth, and you can just come to this beautiful place of connection, requires you to seal up the cracks, take some time to yourself, bringing your energy back in. The candle agrees with me. That's fire. That's Mars. That energy that just connected to the candle there, that was your Mars energy. Your Aries, we share Aries and Mars energy. And I feel that was saying, power That's the war and power. What is Mars? I have it over here. Motivation, action, aggression, anger, sex, confidence, what you want to achieve in conflict. So that was what that was. So sex is power that you're giving away. Interesting. Now that I see this reading, oh my God, Scorpio. I'm getting a really weird feeling. Okay. You really need to recapture your sexual energy, because whoever you've been giving it to or whatever, that's why it hurts. Oh no, this is not a give and take. This is a take. Someone's taking, and it's depleting you energetically. And you need to move away from it, because once you reestablish yourself, you can defeat the devil. That's what's going to get you to win this race here. Wow. So creating that higher vision for yourself so you can attract the energy, because taming the wind is the same thing here. You got 5-5, which is change. Taming the wind is this defeat you have here. It's really saying all the nonsense, all the chaos in your head and your mind. Oh, wow. I can see that. Swords, 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 swords. You got a bunch of chaos going on inside of your mind. And it is really, really a time for you to take charge of your light energy. This is very important for you. Don't give your sexual energy away. It's very valuable. It's very, very valuable. And there's something that you don't see that's taking it from you. Oh my gosh. Okay. I really don't know if I want to end it there. I want to do a second reading, honestly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end it there. I want you to, one, protect your sexual energy, because as you can see, that's very important for you right now. And I'm going to leave it there because this is getting long, but I'm going to make a part 2 for this, because I'm going to ask about that specifically so I can get a better understanding as to what needs to happen for you. But I do see clearly it's your internal, it's a conflict. You gotta let it go. This sex power, this is sex magic. Like, consciously, I don't think you're aware of this, but on the spiritual realm, this is sex magic. Like, somebody is taking your sexual energy. Oh, is that okay? Yep. Scorpio, I'm having visions that I can't really put into words at the moment, but we need to, okay, I'm gonna leave it there. Scorpio, I really, really appreciate it. And like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you have to say down below. If you have any specific questions, that would be even better, because I'm going to make another video about this very specifically. So, wow. Thank you. I really appreciate sharing energy with you. But I will see you again next time. Bye.